everybody, DjGoHam here. Welcome back to the channel and welcome to your daily dose of mods and news and everything going on in the world of Farming Simulator. Today the testing list has gone down even more. We're at 58 mods in testing. With all of those, 23 mods were released today. Giants released a new podcast talking about how stuff gets into the game in the first place. Plus, we got 4 modders to talk about. So let's jump right in. Let's start off today with an overview of the testing list, which is the shortest list that we've seen in weeks. I think in all of 2022 even. At PC, we still have the Case Magnum in testing. However, the Chevy Brazil has made its way in. It's going to be a Lizard on consoles, just a heads up. We've still got a few John Deere mods in testing with the addition of something very exciting, Pacific Northwest. Well, it's Pacific NW Farming on the list. Hopefully it is what we think it is. Oh yeah, and the Seed Hog pack is also in testing. Keep an eye out for this one as I'll have a video showing this off this weekend. Rounding out the testing list for consoles, we still have the Case 250 series harvester in testing alongside the X52 tipper, which we're going to talk about later today. Of course, the list is much larger than these listed mods. These are just some highlights, so check out the full list link below. And in addition to the mods in testing, we also have 891 mods sitting waiting to be tested, which is up from yesterday, and the current average waiting time on newly submitted mods is still 17 work days, which is around March 22nd for those of you counting, basically an entire month. Today we had 23 new and updated mods released on the in-game mod hub for all platforms. We have 14 new and 6 updates, and for PC and Mac we had 3 new. I've already made a video showing everything off that came out today, and you can find that video linked to the first pinned comment and description below. Giant Software hosted their first podcast since the launch of Farm Sim 22 today, with our favorite trio coming back. The community team at Giant Software, Lars, Jockey, and Kermit. They talked about update patch 1.3 that came out yesterday, the Antonio Carrero DLC that we found out about on Tuesday, the merch store, which was also released yesterday, and how brands get into the game, which they say can sometimes take 4 to 5 years. We've had 3 games in the past 5 years. Depending on how quickly things can get done, of course, they do have to speak with brands and come up with a list of equipment that's going to be perfect for the game. They're getting a contract together, and then each party has to meet in the middle on what's going to be best for the game and what's going to be best for the brand, and then they start working on the models, which can also take a long time. Sometimes they even have to change the game entirely, since there's sometimes a new feature or capability that a model requires that doesn't even exist in the game yet. It's a really cool listen, and you should definitely check it out, link below. Giants do say that they're going to be returning to their normal, regularly scheduled podcast, which is going to be releasing a new episode every other Friday. So next week we won't have one, but the week after we will. And oh yeah, today's also Farm Sim Show Day. Farm Sim Show, baby. It's going to be right here on DjGoHam Gaming. I'll see you guys at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. How's about we make our way into some modern news? Let's start with 82 Studio. I love doing that. Starts the day right. The TLX 2020 is getting an update, and this is going to be changelog 1.1. He's added new wheel configurations for Continental duals. He's also got the box it attachment, which is going to have 2 different mods to purchase. You got the box it for the 2020 and the box trailer itself. The auto loading for production pallets will work on the box trailer, but you got to make sure you open it up and you can load and unload to work. Capacity will be 7,000 liters, and price for that be $4,250. We also have the AB tanker, which will come in with it. The classic EU looking tanker. 2 different mods to purchase there as well. You got the regular box attachment and the trailer, capacity 5,000 liters at $3,850. Also, they're going to be changing and revising a few things, so the connect and disconnect animations, the licket discharge. You've also got wheel brand for off-road. The vehicle work, stock tow mirrors now selectable, the position of the icon for the attachment beds, and remove the straps on the Baylet. And we've also got some goodies for the X52 tipper as well. Now, this is in testing right now. We're still waiting on it, but here you can see a nice little screenshot. Man, look at those tracks. Man, those look so good. I can't wait to have this in game. So we're going to have dynamic suspension on the axles. We also have wheel configurations for regular spread axles and steering axles. We have configurations for your capacity, so 82,820 liters. I mean, it just makes sense, right? We also have an extension, which will bring it up to 108,200 liters. Gotta have it in there. And then, of course, we have the first unrealistic capacity that was ever released for Farming Simulator 19 at consoles in general, a 25,000 liter tipper. We also have an unloading system to tip back or grain door, forestry setup, lighting options, which illuminate the night if you want to. They've also got extras for decorative side bumpers, attachers for optional rear hitch, and custom color palette, of course. $82,000 for it, as always, naturally. It weighs 9 tons, and it will hold, quite literally, everything. I can't wait for this. Next up, we take a look at FS Modding, who's got a new truck. He's been working on this for a while, and I think it's been about a week or two since we showed it off, so what better time than now? Well, the biggest question is, what is it? Well, a lot of people have had some ideas, but I think that it's going to be the Mercedes-Benz 1113 Brazilian version. As you can see, we've got a nice big old nose on the front. It's got a lot of character. It's extremely customizable as well. Got some neat stuff with this. I can't wait to see it. Unfortunately, there's no information. Only these screenshots, but it does look good. As I mentioned at the intro, we've got the Seed Hawk pack from BC Bueller Farms. This is in testing right now, and it will be for all platforms eventually, as long as it's released. And guess what? I'm gonna show it to you guys this weekend. I'll have a video coming out either Saturday or Sunday showing off all the features, customization, how to use it, and so you know everything to expect. I think Clutch also has a video out on this, released a couple weeks ago, so you can always check that out in the meantime. And Bueller Farms is also bringing back the Mac RS700Ls, a mod that they originally made back in Farming Simulator 17 for PC only. I think it was, I would call it third-party site, maybe a private mod, something like that, but they're bringing it back. This is being modeled after a family truck, at least the backside of it is. You can see we've got that grain tank on the back of it. Can't wait to use that. And lastly, today we got Glenn from OK Used Mods in the building today. He says, well, this building right here, it's for all platforms. Unfortunately, it failed testing the first time through on some shading issues with custom lighting. Now, that's not a bad thing. He's updated all the lighting with Giant stuff. He said it's back with Giants, waiting for testing. We've got really nice drywall inside. The lights on the outside are looking really, really good. And it's just the perfect little shed to put on your farm. I love this because he puts so much time and effort into these and doesn't just make a couple sides. And he's like, oh yeah, it's a shed. Yeah, shed. This is a little bit different than that. Unfortunately, my outros aren't any different than normal. Just like every episode of Farm Sim News, links to all topics discussed today can be found in the description below. No release dates for mods, myself nor anyone else knows when any mod is going to be released. If I did not talk about something you're interested in or curious about today, that just simply means that there's no new information at the time of recording this video. Please refer to previous episodes on the most current status of those projects. Make sure you stay tuned to the channel for updated information on everything new going on in the world of Farming Simulator. Well guys, that's going to be it for today. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure you drop a like on it. Get subscribed to the channel if you're new and join the GoHam fam. Make sure those notification bells are on as well. That way you never miss daily Farming Simulator videos here on the channel. Again, today's Farm Sim show, and it's going to be right here, 3 p.m. Eastern, so stay tuned. What's up? Hope you have a great day. We'll see you. I think it's been about 3 or 4 weeks since we've done the Farm Sim show on my channel. Wonder what we're going to talk about today.